Imagine you are scrolling at night. The intention is just to find light entertainment. Suddenly your timeline is filled with one thing: Jungkook's name. But not because of scandals. Not because of strange rumors either. The world is really excited because of one moment: his solo concert that just broke a world record. People all over the planet, from Seoul to Sao Paulo, from Jakarta to Johannesburg, are simultaneously witnessing the same thing on their screens. Grand stages, almost absurd visuals, and Jungkook's hair-raising voice. And boom, in less than 24 hours, the concert was officially the most watched concert of all time. Crazy, right? But how did it come to that? What makes this concert different from others? Until all the global media talk about it non-stop. Before the concert began, a mysterious aura was formed. The fans felt this was not just an ordinary concert. From the teaser, it's clear. There's a futuristic concept, lighting that's just as emotional, and even the way Jungkook looks at the camera as if he knows something he's not ready to reveal to the world. Every second before the concert started was like the build-up to something monumental. And when the stage lights went on for the first time, millions of people in different time zones cheered at the same time. The internet literally stopped. The streaming platform was delayed due to an incredible surge in audience. On Twitter, or X, let's call it that, hashtags about Jungkook immediately ruled the global trending topic for 3 consecutive days. What makes it all the more interesting is how this concert really feels personal, but also global. There was something about the way Jungkook performed his eyes, his way of breathing between high notes, his way of interacting with the stage that made everyone feel like he was again performing in front of them live. And behind the scenes, all this turned out to be no accident. There is an international production team that has been working for months, combining 3D technology, AR, and concert cinematography that is usually only used for Hollywood films. Jungkook himself reportedly intervened in his creative direction. He said he wants the concert to be not just a spectacle, but an experience that makes people feel alive. But behind all that uproar, there is also a reflective side that emerges. Jungkook has said in several interviews that since his debut he has had one big fear: losing connection with his audience. And this concert, some close to her say, is a form of proof that she still has full control over who she is and how she wants to be remembered. So when this concert finally became the most watched concert of all time, a lot of people realized it's not just about the numbers, it's about the feelings that are being sent through the screen to the rest of the world. And strangely, none of this happens because of excessive promotion or aggressive marketing strategies. Most of the hype comes from word of mouth. People watch, keep telling their friends to watch too, just go viral. It's like a digital domino effect. Some media refer to this as the phenomenon of authenticity, where Jungkook's honesty and dedication are the most powerful marketing forces. But wait, this is just the beginning. Because as soon as the concert was over, the world began to realize that there were things hidden behind that grandiose screen. From the symbolic message on the stage, to the secret meaning in the opening song, to one unexpected moment that left audiences around the world speechless for a few seconds. So, are you ready to know what really happened behind the most phenomenal concert in history? When Jungkook's concert started, global streaming platforms, including Weverse Live, YouTube, and TikTok Live, completely crashed. In less than 10 minutes, more than 25 million users logged in simultaneously. That's a number that even beats the Super Bowl halftime show and Coachella live stream. The world is literally watching Jungkook at the same time. Most viewers reported video lag in the early minutes, because the server was not ready to deal with such a large audience volume. And even crazier, all this happened without the official announcement of the world concert. Just one sentence from Jungkook a few weeks earlier. "Let's meet soon, wherever you are." That sentence is enough to put the entire global fandom on alert. Calvin Klein's technical team, who happened to be involved in the production of the concert, admitted that they even panicked because the lighting and visual sync system almost failed to adjust the rhythm. But Jungkook remained calm. In the midst of all the technical chaos, she still sings with complete control. No tone misses, no nervous expression. It's like he knows the whole world is staring and he can't lose. As soon as the concert reaches its climax, the audience realizes something. This is not a concert with an ordinary concept. There is a message layer inserted in each segment. For example, in the part of the song Standing Next to You, where the stage background shows the shadows of two figures standing with their backs to each other in the light, a symbol of fame and solitude. The scene had made comment sections around the world explode with theories. Is it a symbol of Jungkook and his hidden side, or a representation of his relationship with his past in BTS? In the middle of the concert, Jungkook delivered a short message. Sometimes, the loudest place can feel the quietest inside. That simple phrase, combined with his calm expression, instantly went viral. Within 2 hours of the concert, the snippet of the moment was viewed 120 million times on TikTok, and thousands of people wrote personal reflections in the comments about how they felt seen by Jungkook, even if only through the screen. But on the technical side, what happened after the concert was completely beyond reason. The organizers released official data that shocked the global entertainment industry. 187 million unique viewers in the first 24 hours. That means almost 1 in 25 people on Earth watched Jungkook in a single day. In terms of economic value, the concert generated more than $400 million in digital advertising revenue in just one night, the equivalent of a blockbuster movie. And interestingly, this success is not accidental. Jungkook and his team deliberately incorporated a hybrid streaming system in which concerts are broadcast simultaneously across multiple platforms to expand reach without limiting exclusivity. This system was developed in collaboration with engineers from Hype America and a Japanese technology company. As a result, the concert was not only a spectacle but also a global technology experiment. The entertainment world reacted immediately. Major media such as Billboard, Rolling Stone, and The Guardian vying to write reviews. In fact, one of the editors of Forbes called it the closest thing to a digital Woodstock. And strangely, in the midst of all the praise, Jungkook remained calm. He only wrote one message on the Weverse platform. "Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon." Short, calm, but full of meaning, as always. Now, this concert is not only remembered for the record number of spectators, he became a symbol of how the world is changing, how one South Korean artist can unite the planet to breathe in the same rhythm, even just through the screen. And when those last stage lights went out, one thing felt certain. Jungkook had just written a new chapter in the history of world music. And the next chapter, the world was clearly not ready. As soon as the grandiose concert was over, many spectators still could not look away from the screens. But it's not just because of the spectacular performance. They felt something deeper, a mysterious message that seemed to be hidden behind every flash of light, every visual transition, even in the choice of songs. The world began to wonder. Did Jungkook deliberately put the symbols as a personal message? Or is this just an overly carried-away fan interpretation? Pop culture analysts began to dissect every frame of the concert. At the beginning of the opening segment, for example, you can see the logo in the form of a circle that slowly cracks and splits in two, before finally coming together again at the end of the concert. Some viewers thought the symbol depicted Jungkook's journey from his teenage years as BTS's youngest member to becoming a global figure on his own. But some netizens speculated deeper, they believe. The symbol signifies the inner conflict between fame and personal life that Jungkook continues to face. Interestingly, there was no official statement from his side about it, as if it really wanted to let a wild interpretation grow among the public. And one thing that made it all the more intense was the moment where Jungkook suddenly paused in the middle of the song, closed his eyes, and smiled faintly before continuing. At first glance, it seems simple. But in the world of fandom, such a small moment can be the subject of analysis for days. Some say it was a form of deep gratitude. Others believe it was a silent response to personal rumors that had dragged his name. Even some longtime fans refer to her as a silent statement, a kind of subtle way to show that she knows everything the world is talking about her, but chooses to reply with works, not words. Interestingly, this speculation grew stronger when sometime after the concert, Jungkook uploaded a mysterious photo on social media. The photo simply shows her silhouette staring out to sea with a simple caption, "Not everything needs to be said." In a short time, the phrase became a global trend. Many have linked the post to rumors of Jungkook's reaction, to speculation about his personal life. There are those who interpret as a form of assertiveness, that he is tired of explaining things that do not concern him. But there are also those who see it as a personal reflection, as if he wanted to remind fans that behind the grandiose highlights and record numbers, there remains a human side that needs quiet space. Even the international media is silent. Several cultural journalists from America and Japan wrote lengthy opinions on this phenomenon. According to Rolling Stone Asia, Jungkook has reached a point where his silence speaks louder than statements. Every move he makes, every frame he shares, feels deliberate, yet never defensive. This analysis illustrates how Jungkook is now operating at a different level. He doesn't need clarification, because his energy and expression are enough to be a form of communication in itself. But in the midst of all that debate, an interesting thing happened. Instead of dividing the fandom, this moment brought them together even more. Many fans wrote reflective posts on the online community about how Jungkook's concert made them learn to appreciate calm amid the social media noise. As if the concert was not just an entertainment event, but also an emotional lesson in how to deal with public pressure without losing self-control. But still, the curiosity of the world has not died out. Many are wondering, is this just an artistic coincidence? Or is Jungkook really designing his concert as a hidden statement to the world that keeps watching him? In a way, all the visual elements feel too planned to be called coincidences. But on the other hand, Jungkook's always humble style makes it hard for people to believe that he deliberately wanted to satirize anyone. Precisely, perhaps this is his way of speaking without actually speaking. And this is where the genius of a Jungkook is seen. He knows how to turn rumors into reflections, making speculation a material of creative energy. Instead of fighting the flow of gossip, he channels it through his work. Instead of arguing or explaining, she chose to present a show that made people think twice, not just about her, but also about how the public is often rushed to judge without really understanding. What is clear? The monumental concert is not just about audience numbers or a grand stage. It's kind of a meaningful silent statement, a subtle way for Jungkook to say to the world, "I know you see me, but this time, let me speak through light, tone, and silence. And of all the highlights he's ever received, this is probably the most powerful because no one really knows what it means, but everyone can feel it.